my age is 37 years old. My name is Michael Bandler, and where I work is a Korean fried chicken place called Sarang Kitchen.
My name is Josh. I'm 30 years old.
My name is Matthew Gildach. I'm 24 years old.
Hi, my name is Calum Deneau. I'm 25, going on 26 years old. I have a bachelor's in journalism, and I currently work at Special Olympics. My diagnosis is autism. Like I said, I was diagnosed severe nonverbal autistic when I was younger, so I'm autistic. Special Olympics is a place for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities to be themselves.
Too stiff.
To grow, to be nurtured, to be part of a community, and be accepted without being bullied. I think it is a movement. Like, it started in the 60s because people with IDDs were found to be suffering from health problems that were preventable. Like, it wasn't caused by the disability, it's just they were overweight, or they had diabetes, or the low flexibility, low muscle tone, things that were completely preventable because no one was teaching them how to do anything, how to live healthy, how to exercise.
This is a program that's the highlight of the week for just about everybody in the program. Coaches are just terrific. The athletes get taught and they learn and they accomplish things. It's one of the few programs that people with special needs can get involved in and really do something meaningful.
We are Downtown Muscles. We train at Tidal Danforth on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. We approach it every year as being like, it's a brand new year. We check to see where the guys are. So you'll notice them, we do a warm-up. We're warming up and chit-chatting and kind of doing that, but we're also seeing how the guys are moving. If they're moving all right, then we know that we're good for lifting. Traditionally, we start the beginning of the year with technique, making sure everyone's solid from where they were before, and then it's building up in volume. So sets of 5, sets of 8 to get stronger, and then we'll start to kind of titrate down into sets of 2 and 1. Because powerlifting is your best lift. You only have to do 1. Straight up. This is where it is. Yeah, buddy. You're in. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Thank you, Coach.
Pretty good.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
So getting the guys accustomed to handling a heavy weight for a single rep becomes kind of the focus of the rest of the year. Michael Bandler. That's that fight. So,
Wait.
feels like it's almost there. All right, let's do. Wrap it up.
Come on, Michael.
Press.
Wrap.
He is consistent. I mean, the guy comes every week. He trains outside the gym as well. He works really hard. I mean, he's very naturally gifted, which obviously benefits him as well. Josh, enthusiasm. Man, that guy doesn't have any bad days. He just comes in here and he's always ready to lift. He comes from far, and he comes here because this is the closest club for him. And every single time, he never complains about the drive-in. He just gets to it. He's always trying to up his lifts. Yeah.
Who's your best friend here?
I will say Michael.
Why do you do the hip exercises all the time?
Yeah, it feels good in the glutes. It feels good in the glutes.
Yep, there you go.
Michael is the most to stay focused and not get too hyped up, excited, not to go too heavy over my limit. But it's a little bit of a competition.
Who would you say your best friend is here?
Everybody.
When I asked Josh that same question, guess who he said?
Me?
So who's your biggest competitor here?
Josh. He's a show-off kind of thing.
How about Michael?
Don't be so cocky, buddy.
Next 4 years, most likely.
By that time, I'll be where I'm at.
Okay, brother.
He's not a threat, but I know he's my biggest competitor. He won't be able to beat me. He's just all this. He motivates me to lift heavier, and I like that in him. They motivate me to become a better leader. And at the end of the day, they're my best friends. Everybody here is my best friend, and we're all friends after that.
Okay, who is your biggest rival here, would you say?
Come on, Steph.
I don't have one.
Because I saw you comparing muscles with Colin.
Well, that's a show. This being a show off. So close. I got him.
Buddy, if you want, you won because I got the gloves. You don't.
It's nice to have guys now that are kind of in the same weight class and are kind of pushing each other. I know Michael and Josh and Matthew have formed like a really nice bond. Yeah, we've had guys like Dave and Paul that have been with us for, 15 years almost. But there's a camaraderie within this group where they are cheering each other on. And even when you go to a competition, it's wild because you'll see guys cheering in the same weight class and and pumping each other up. I mean, they want to win, but they're really supportive of each other, and it's a great community for that reason. The qualifying cycle for Special Olympics runs your kind of provincials, your nationals, and then your worlds. We've had lifters go on to worlds. Michael is one of them.
So first thing I had to qualify was go to a hometown meet. After that, you qualify for provincials, which is like in the city of Toronto, and then nationals, and then the worlds. I went to nationals in 2018, Antigonish. Won 4 golds there, 2 golds, 2 silvers in Abu Dhabi, 2019. No, 501 and 485. Hoping to get to 500 in back squat and 600 in deadlift. Let's go.
Even stuff as a small victory is huge. Like people that go from not speaking to like saying a few words, that's cherished here. Like I have friends that they start, just nodding or shaking their head to speaking to then coming up to you to say hello. Like that's a big thing.
David has got Down syndrome, and he's 52 now, and he has dementia that comes with Down syndrome. He's really stressed in terms of his health and his understanding of the world. This is a steady part of his life. He feels very confident and very grateful to be able to come and participate.
I was definitely one of those kids in high school who was always a little uncomfortable around people with intellectual disabilities or people that had even physical disabilities, and hanging out with these guys and just kind of shooting the breeze and having laughs, like it's really opened my eyes to like just kind of rolling with everyone and being inclusive, and like seeing different kinds of people just makes everyone's lives generally better.
A lot of us are capable of fitting into normal society, but we need someone that's patient for the awkward development process to get there. And that's what Special Olympics does when most places don't.
Coming out even when I don't necessarily want to come because I'm tired and I have young kids and they've worn me out, but coming in and seeing how like game everyone is and like how psyched everyone is and the vibes are good, and it always like fills my tank when I leave here.
I gotta go home, shower, eat some salmon and rice and veggies. Whoopi's here. Gotta hit the hay. Excuse me. Have a good day. Is he Eric? See you, Thomas. You too.
Are you guys ready? All right. The man, the legend. Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Florida are going to win the Stanley Cup this year. Blue Jays are going to win the World Series. Yankees are going to finish last this year. I'm the next John Cena.